you arguing with my internet?
I love that we're having this entire conversation and are going to perform for the next 30 to 40 minutes in front of a big sign. Now, make no mistake, I am not taking that off the screen.
By the way, that's the only picture on Turds That Look Like This. This looks like, it sort of looks like, it looks like the judge's body from the end of Roger Rabbit. It's like it gets run over by the steamroller. Like I expect the dick to be like, when I killed your brother, just like this. It sure wasn't a mouse.
Dog dip. LookLikeDicks.com started phoning it in its 6th season.
Yeah, man, we're all corporate.
They got a syndication deal, and they were just like, you know what, let's just put up one turd that looks like a dick.
They brought in Cousin Oliver and...
Turds That Look Like Dicks.com became the Glenn Beck show so slowly, like I didn't even know.
Joke in the whole discussion about my wife and the cock-shaped turd. I mean, it's not going to make any sense now, but at least there's this whole bit where I say I'm not bragging. Actually, I am bragging. There, so now you can pepper that in like so.
Fix it in post.
For the pumpkin, you know. So if anyone wants to pair this with boogers that look like vaginas, think of all the websites you're going to end up with when you do that.
I saw these fine people go for their phones.
Shit, now I have to get boogers that look like vaginas.biz.
I'm going to get boogers that look like vagina because that's the correct Latin plural. Latin plural vagina, killing as a joke. Oddly enough, that bit does not work in Middle America. Come on, guys, Latin plural jokes, come on. Let's conjugate some verbs. Amo, amas, amat, amamas, amanas, amat.
Print on Hardwick.
So we're not really coming out here for any particular reason.
We're standing in front of a giant turd that looks like a dick.com.
Again?
We have truly arrived.
My dream has come true.
Wait, where are my pants? I really can't stop staring at it.
It's rather magnificent.
I like the off-center hole in the front.
I like the fact that you went with Comic Sans for the...
Comic Sans, bitch!
Dick Tracy. What, was it you, Hardwick, that was telling me, somebody was telling me about this awesome t-shirt that someone was wearing that said Helvetica in Comic Sans?
It was being worn by a girl who was cosplaying as hipster Ariel.
The only font-related t-shirt I've seen is one...
Excuse me, typeface.
I'm sorry. The only one that I've seen says Hell fucking Vetica on it. It's a typeface.
Oh, sure, he can go on about fucking Latin conjugations.
Really well. So you say a thing about design in San Francisco, and suddenly the audience hates you.
Their enthusiasm went from 72 points straight to 4 points.
Originality of 5.
Put it on the hits.
That's how I was going. We got 29.
Alan Fawcett hosted that. The guy,
How do you know that?
I don't know. That's taking up
I
valuable
feel like I'm
information.
standing in the middle of Wikipedia right now. It's like a fucking Sid Marty Krofft show where I fell into the internet.
Jack Wild. Get him out. Start pumping stuff.
Charles Nelson Riley will be along to play the villain that he loves.
Hello, everyone. I've been summoned. Weather demon. I'll point
any of your evil wishes in a second.
The only way you can send Charles Nelson Riley back to his home dimension is by conjuring Paul Lynde.
I'm going to say my name.
Paul, I see yet again we have to do battle in another plane.
Don't fight with the same square. That's right. We just did a fake supernatural battle between Charles Nelson Riley and Paul Lynde. Fuck you, everyone under the age of 35!
Hey guys, when you think about this panel, we're all Hollywood squares. Good night!
If you listen very carefully during that, you could have heard a dice roll. And now when there's Charles Nelson Riley and Paul Lynde card in Magic the Gathering, you'll know why. Activate Gengar.
I'm just packing shit up now.
You working on a text?
Oh, I've got such a tweet ready to go. OH at Woodstock, Charles Nelson Riley and Paul Lynde. At Nerdist, so cute, lol.
Charles Nelson Riley trending again. At Paul and Storm, it's Lynnde, stupid.
Actually, there's only one in it, you dipshit. Wheaton fail. Wheaton fail. That's right, I did the hashtag gang sign. That's right.
No pie.
See, the hashtag gang like always loses fights because they have to like tuck their knives under their arms.
Warriors, hashtag come out to play.
Hashtag clink, hashtag clink, hashtag clink. Seriously though, is there a more ridiculous gang in the world than the Baseball Furies?
No. Are they the ones on roller skates?
Mine.
Technically. Who are the ones that are on roller skates? That was Xanadu. There's a gang in the Warriors that's on roller skates, which seems like a great way to get to and from where you're going to have your rumble. But once your rumble actually has begun, like, you lose. No. But all tough bets are off when you're like, all right, guys, let's do this.
You're more like a cavalry. Honestly. You're like an advanced guard.
That's right, you're susceptible to long poles.
I'll leave you guys stand. And everyone in the Warriors was susceptible to a long pole. And also Starlight.
Susceptible to a long pole is my George Michael cover band.
Yay!
Low-hanging fruit.
Wow, we took 10 minutes on all that. And the turd still scares me.
But hear us out.
I mean, here we are in the Marines Memorial Facility. A lot of people have devoted service to our country.
Oh man, they fought for the freedom for us to talk for 10 minutes about Paul Lynde and Charles Nelson Riley and turds that look like dicks.
Yeah, you're doing it right! Hey, Mark!
But sometimes the plural isn't
My A's are connected to my E's.
Just get foundation and I wanna be in. Get thong is the only thong I wear.
I'll start with a share, honestly.
Yeah, Vetter. Well, it's just that Dave Matthews is like Vetter, and then he goes up, to. 40 minutes fiddle solo.
Long into the night.
Myers jerks off for an hour.
My dearest Ernestine, we are on our 6th hour of Woodstock. I fear I shall never return to see your lovely face.
I'd like to tell you that the Pirates on eventually started and then ended. I'd like to tell you that. Things don't always go the way you want.
Well, why don't you just start?
Dick.
Cosby's really changed.
I was talking about Cosby doing Hal Holbrook doing Mark Twain.
Oh, that.
The show actually closed during the preview.
Alright, it is 9:53 at night. Storm is playing that chord. There's 5 talkative motherfuckers on the stage. And that means one thing and one thing only.
I don't believe you've been cued yet.
They're warming up their dejected arms. You never stop somebody warming up a dejected arm.
The evil pirates. Whatever.
People joke about them being Qatars, but then they have to issue a Qatar warning. Joke, that would happen.
Good thing you didn't then.
I know.
I think I'll be skating past that one on roller skates.
The set is stuck in a recursive loop. Could somebody reboot? Fatal exception. There's cover band. And it's time for a song about pirates! I think you all know how this works at this point. If you don't, what the fuck are you still doing here? But practice one time when we cue you, and only when we cue you. Let forth with that full-throated piratical R!
That is really good.
Scary.
That blew my hair back.
Here, taking a sip. Somebody's
I'm glad you haven't let the flip cam fat go, Will.
Take your balls out, so this show will be rated a hard R. Actually, we just take your balls out. I don't want to make a bit out of it, but...
He's got rid of the cake from the top of his flip cam.
Right there.
Yay.
Don't show the audience that, though, because that would make it funnier. Can we get the house lights for a second?
Actually, you guys, this is going to go on Rhapsody.com. Rhapsody gave me this, so wait for the internet.
Waiting for the internet. This is the fucking internet. This
Internet says fault.
Lots of love.
This is a song about pirates.
Shut up, come on, Paul, quit fucking around.
Dude, you did rehearsal, God. I had to get my mom's station when I get back to midnight. Did you do it again? No, shut up, you did. No,
Dude, my cousin can totally get that out. Practice one more time. Really fucking creepy. Okay. Thank you all once more for coming out tonight. You guys have been
Just sorry. How come no one's sitting around you? You have like
We're setting a fucking record on this song tonight. I just wanted you to know.
But you said the fucking record on this song tonight is my documentary about Woodstock.
You can bring the websites down now.
We've had enough of the internet.
Yes.
I didn't read comments the whole time, you guys, and they don't like us at all. Apparently, my mom should have had an abortion. She did when I used to have sick for me.
You know what that means?
His mom has got it going on.
Make a true story.
So my
Casual abortion story.
My wife Ann is super hot. My wife Ann was a young mom. She had Ryan when she was 20 and Nolan when she was 22. And when we would go to pick the kids up from like junior high school, when the kids had kind of figured out that Ann was hot, Stacy's mom was on the radio, and they would sing Ryan's mom or Nolan's mom. Mortified, and I was like, "That's right, I'm tapping that." We occasionally have sex when you're in school, kids. Sorry you had to find out this way. But I can't believe that someone has sex with me, and it's your mom. You know what, Ryan? Occasionally it's on your bed.
Anyway. Practice yet one more final time. I believe I was thanking you all once more for coming out. This is, we don't get to do Woodstocks very often because it is a pain in the ass to get everybody in the same city at the same time and not being busy. So this is like, basically we have to take it to a place where Adam can walk to the theater.
Theoretically, Adam could walk to Los Angeles.
Just take El Camino Real.
Once you get in a mission like I did, and then I would also walk there. Oh, let's go to Gorman, the garlic capital.
Let's go
Gorman is the truck stop meth capital of the Grapevine.
Grapevine has its own meth capital. There's some other sad truck stop that's like, damn it, number 2 again.
Back in the 80s, we were the meth capital. Dude, shut up, Fraser Park. Nobody pays attention to you.
Maybe if we shouldn't try to make so much, we should maybe concentrate on making better math.
Oh, niche meth!
Artisanal meth.
Meth tasting.
We get some really good meth out here in the Inland Empire.
I swear I can taste the pine needles.
Meth is coming out of like that borderland between the Inland Empire and San Diego County.
Yeah, I only support locally grown meth myself.
Yeah, I don't think it makes a lot of sense for us to increase our meth carbon footprint by driving all the way to Northern California.
I appreciate that he scrapes it out of a vegan's frying pan. These rat feet are a great pairing with the meth.
The meth will pants that you shit in yesterday. You can go ahead and put those on.
For an appetizer, we have a toothbrush.
Thank you, sir.
It's so hard to break balls.
It's so hard to break St. Paul is my other wings cover band.
This might be our longest intro ever.
That's my Yes cover band.
Closing. I'm going to go meth tasting. I'm going up to Crapper Valley.
You know where, ironically, they don't have any meth at all? Weed. It's weird.
You know that when
You think that, weed would be a gateway to meth.
true story. When Jamie Hardwick was 13 years old, he was hanging out with the wrong crowd. And his parents gave him an ultimatum. They actually walked out to the yard while he was mowing it, and they said, Jamie, if you don't shape up, we're going to send you to military school. And Jamie turned off the lawnmower, put it down, walked out to the street, and stuck his thumb out. Didn't come home for 9 months. In 1969. He chose the greatest year in modern history to hitchhike across the country. And he ended up getting sent back home because he got picked up for a curfew violation in Wheaton, California.
We're going to send you to military school. And he was like, I'll be putting on this beret.
Mustache sprouted blood drippings.
Drop slowly down in slow motion.
We only found out about this cross-country trip because we were driving through Texas and it was, miles and miles and nothing but miles and miles. And we're talking about
Texas miles.
And it says, I once spent 24 hours on a bump in the road in Kerrville. Like, what? And then he tells a story about when he and his other hitchhiker were on this incredibly long stretch of highway, and they actually got like a half a mile apart and got good at this game of throwing a golf ball at each other, and it would bounce forever on this perfect flat straight highway, and they'd catch it and throw it back for like 20 hours.